Megan Campbell. I'm a percussionist and artist based in Copenhagen, but I'm originally from the US.
Yes.
I focus on contemporary and solo and a little bit of orchestral percussion.
Yes. And I'm Kalle Hakosalo. I'm from Finland, but I'm also based in Denmark, and I also work mostly with contemporary and experimental music, and kind of multidisciplinary art. We just had a workshop with Jonathan, and we showed all of our favorite things, and of course, we knew some instrument from before that he would like. For example, he was always dead set on the tubular bells, which is kind of cool because they are not used in chamber music that often.
Yes.
And then we just introduced all of our favorite things. So, being percussionists, we love drums, we love to hit things.
And we're both kind of also dabble in some sound art. So
yeah.
It's very nice. In this piece, it feels like we get to really tell a story, and a lot of it is very tonal and is very pleasant sounding in a way, but at the same time we still get to explore with all of these different textures on so many different instruments, which is something we both really like. So it's fun getting to tell the story of the piece in this way.
Yeah.
And when we set up the setup, we were thinking about what would be maybe a setup that would be possible for a lot of different people to set up in a lot of different places, which is why we found a kind of choreography that works with one set of tubular bells and one vibraphone. That way we each can have our own little stations on the end for the different instruments, for player 1 and player 2 for the off-road score, but then we have the central station in the middle where we can work together.
We even did some artistic choices that kind of favored the uncustomary movements. For example, me reaching out to this thing here, even though I could perfectly well have had a ball there myself, which we thought that would be fun because he seemed to enjoy it. So it's kind of also like a circus performance, a little.
Having some things to share and having some things of our own. It makes it very interesting for us.
And you can definitely hear Jonathan's kind of compositional preferences in film music. It feels like it could work as a movie score for some sort of an adventure movie. Like this leitmotif that we start with and that we kind of end with is always present there. And I feel like there's actually two of them, because it's there's this kind of beginning thing that appears 3 times to kind of mark the beginnings of new sections. But then there's this kind of tubular bell motif, dun dun din dun dun, that comes with the bells, with vibraphone, with blowing the vibraphone.
And it even shows up in the bongos as well, kind of in a similar way. So it's really nice that there's some of these melodic motifs that pop up, and then also some rhythmic motifs, as we said, that kind of overlap throughout the whole piece on all different instruments. It's very interesting.
We have some very common instruments here, mostly, and then we have some extended techniques, like we have knitting needles. We have what's it's called? No, it's not baking paper.
Tin foil, foil.
Which you can anyone can get from a supermarket, but it kind of transforms the sound.
And my personal biggest challenge is always remembering, where did I leave the mallets last time?
Yeah.
I'll go, wait, where did I put them? So that was a challenge, but once we figured it out, then
exactly. It's definitely like a choreography. Like you start with these mallets here, and then mine is it's very specific that these mallets are outside of the hammers, so then I have to grab them here, and then after this they go here, because I know the next time I will be needing them there. So it's always this choreography.
Yes.
And then being able to communicate with our backs against each other, and also trying to place the mallets down in a graceful way, so it's not and then you run.
It's really nice for us to work with composers that, exactly as you said, you are very open to seeing how something like this would play out, but also having these really strong ideas, because then it really gives us an idea of, okay, how do we make this idea happen? And that's very, very, very fun. So it's super nice to have all of these ideas that are very strong from Jonathan.
And also, I have to say, he's super fast. So that's impressive.
Yeah, true. My favorite part is the backbeat groove where you're on the drums and I'm on the snare drum. It's so fun.
I just like the motif. I think how it appears in different places. But then, of course, drumming is nice. That's Thanks.